What is happening, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing good. You feel me? So welcome back. At the end of the video, at the end of the last video, I was showing you guys the split shift knob. It's made out of skateboard decks that were pressed together and then shaped and drilled out to become a shift knob. It's really cool. It's one of the cooler things that I have from this guy. He goes by FoxDesigns ECT or etc. I'm not sure which one it is. But yeah, basically he reached out asking for skateboards, and I was like, I'll ship you them for free or whatever if you just like shoot me like a shift knob. And we ended up kind of building up like a rapport through that. And anyways, he's made a bunch of cool stuff. We got the inserts here. I'll go through all the products I have from him after I get this process started. So what I'm going to do here, he told me just to sand this down to about 100 grit, and then go ahead and hit it with some wood glue, and then get some clamps on there and press it together, and then let that dry. So that's what we're going to do real quick. Alright, big oof moment here. I messed this up pretty bad. So as you can tell, the right side of the shift knob here is, I shaved too much material off of it, and it just doesn't line up properly at the bottom anymore. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clamp this together after I get some wood glue on it and make some grooves on the inside, like more surface area for the glue to stick together. Alright, so I just scored up the insides here. Just the theory being that this will kind of give space for the glue to secure on both sides. Alright, so I have no idea what I'm doing, but I decided I would just make this little valley right here for the threading wider than it needed to be. That way, when I clamp this down, it'll actually have more space to fill in with glue, and again the glue will just kind of act as filler as well as the adhesive that sticks together. So this right here, this little product right here, is not going to look too bad. So I just kind of freestyled that on the table grinder, and yeah, hopefully I'm not gonna regret this. But yeah, so I'm just gonna keep this on here, and then I got these two clamps that I was using to make my sanding pad. Now I want to be able to fill in the extra space with this wood glue, so I'm just kind of smearing it around. Make sure I get a little more on there. Fill in these gaps here. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. Just doing whatever I think would work. So if I can use this right here, it should give me a fairly even distribution of pressure, I would think. Alright, so I'm just using this flathead here, and I'm going in between the grooves, and I'm just going back and forth until these lines are smooth. And I'll worry about the bottom of the shift knob when I get there. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it like this. Tighten it up, make sure that the lines stay straight. It's about as straight as I could get it. thought that was a pretty smart idea with the hose clamp. Let's hope it pays off. Alright, so it is the next day. I'll pop this off really quick. So overall, so far so good. As far as the lines go, not totally straight, but these are two uneven pieces of material that I put back together here, so I'm not going to complain too much about it. So I think what I'm going to do is actually take this over to the table grinder and then just run the wire brush to clean off all the excess glue. Alright, so this is what I'm working with so far. You can see I got some cracks there, just more parts of the shift knob that's delaminating. I'm going to go ahead and just get some of the wood glue and just fill in all the rest of the cracks right here. Leave this out in the sun for about an hour. Sitting out for about an hour. Everything is dry, so let's get back to sanding it. Alright, so this is the product after leaving it out to dry. I'm going to go ahead and hit it with that wire brush again. Alright, so I couldn't find any like clear coat for this, but I did find some wood cleaner. Let's see if I can get this to come back to life a little bit. I think that's a good place to leave it. I mean, I can't really get it much cleaner than that. Not as nice as it was when I first got it, but it looks a lot better than when after I broke it. So I think that's gonna do it for this video, you guys. Let's get it tossed back in the car it came out of. Sit. Alright, so before I end this video, I just wanted to show everybody the collection of shift knobs and these wood inserts that I got from FoxDesigns over the years. I would basically hit him up, or he'd hit me up or something, and he'd be like, yo, do you have any more skateboards? I'd be like, yeah, I could get some, and I'll just go collecting broken skateboards from the local skate park. We had a little thing called a graveyard for a while, where you just kind of dump your board, and you know, if you didn't snap it already, you could just leave your board there, and then someone else would come pick it up if they needed it, type deal. But yeah, so I just wanted to shout him out and show some of the quality of the products here. He made me, to complement these pink inserts right here, and the story with the pink is I wanted to have my Nardi wood grain refinish. You can see it's all flaking off there, all the gold is flaking off of there. I wanted to have it re-hit in rose gold and have probably the world's first rose gold Nardi, at least the first one I ever saw. But that's kind of what the color theme was, and then I kind of just leaned it into it just being like a cotton candy type of deal, like pink and blue. But yeah, so he hooked me up with these pink inserts. I think they look hella clean, and he shot me this lighter here, kind of matching the same color scheme here with the plies here, the blues and the pinks and the teal, or whatever you want to call it. So there's some shift knobs there. This is by far my favorite shift knob from him. It's just like the perfect size, and I had said, you know, like if you could replicate it, and this is kind of like what I got from the last batch of material. It's pretty close, but I still prefer this one. It just has like the cool designs on the side and stuff. I like it a lot. This one's kind of like a weird, I don't know, like OEM style, I think. I mean, all this stuff is cool. It's all one of a kind. No one else on the planet has any of this stuff. And, you know, it's just dope to know people that can do like such dope things with, you know, what was pretty much trash. Like, look how clean all this stuff is. So I just wanted to show you guys the little collection I've been building over the years here, and end with that, shout him out, of course. And I'll put his screen name in the video here, and also in the description I'll put a link to his Instagram. But yeah, so that's gonna do it for this video, you guys. I am trying to, for the month of July, I'm trying to put out one video a day, so that didn't happen. Moving on. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.